Welcome to Joe Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content in sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So teams are in their second week of OTAs, and there's been a lot of speculation on the state of the Cleveland Browns quarterback room. Now, you have 4 quarterbacks who are competing to be the game 1 starter, and to this point, there's been a lot of guessing on who has the advantage. Now, if you didn't know, the quarterbacks vying for the starting jobs is veteran Joe Flacco, who is a former Super Bowl winner and MVP. You have Kenny Pickett, who is going into his 4th year, but on his 3rd team. Rookie Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon, and then you have Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado. Now, some in the Cleveland media have tried to emphasize Shedeur as the number 4 quarterback because he was drafted in the 5th round. And if you know college football like I do, you would know that Shedeur didn't drop to the 5th round because of a lack of talent. It was due to teams being uncomfortable with his personality, compounded by who his father is. Now, let's just keep it a buck. But as they say, the cream always rises to the top. Though teams are still running OTAs, listen to what some insiders had to say about Shedeur's performance, starting with Zach Jackson. He's a Browns insider who works for The Atlantic, who appeared on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show.
So Zach, tell us what you actually saw, because we were not able to be there in person.
Okay.
I need your first.
Did anything make you go, oh my God?
I mean, I'm impressed with the way Shedeur threw the ball. Like, it jumps off his hands, it spins it. Now, I don't think it's about how it's covered. It's more about what we've seen.
Sure.
Right? Like, this is what an NFL quarterback's supposed to look like. So, in the realm of it, it's day 1, it's step 1. I'll remember one thing, right? I'm watching from behind, and Tommy Rees, the new offensive coordinator, and Bill Musgrave, the new quarterback's coach. They are never further than we are from either guy, either rookie QB.
Standing right there.
So at one point, I kind of walk over to get a different angle, and Stefanski walks over, and it's Shedeur's turn. He calls him over. He relays something to him. Shedeur goes in the huddle. Like, that's what they're evaluating. Take the play call, command the huddle, get everyone lined up. It's day 1.
Right.
The other stuff, they'll see. They know he can throw, right?
And that's already there.
Yeah, so that's what they're doing. And for Shedeur and Gabriel both, that's what it's going to be. How quickly do they process? How do they take advantage? I think the one thing that was newsworthy that came out of the whole weekend was Kevin saying, look, in rookie minicamp, it's not that much, but we did add competitive periods. We need to get these guys reps, and they need to maximize reps, so we're going to do this. We're going to sign more wide receivers because in the middle of practice, we're going to have an extra 7-on-7 session because guys have to be ready. So you look at Shedeur Sanders, he looks like he throws it like an NFL quarterback, and that's where we are. He starts on the field tomorrow with Flacco, with Pickett, with everybody else, and we'll see where they are. I think
This is a stupid question because, it's limited. But did one of the two look better to you in what they were asked to do than the other?
In just throwing the ball, it's not close. Shedeur Sanders.
It's not close
not
either.
Close, no.
Wow, that's okay. Now that's news.
That's news. But let me couch that by saying this is rookie minicamp.
Sure.
No pads, no full speed competition. Nobody coming to knock your head off.
It's telling. They're side by side, and they're not asked to do much, but they're both asked to do the same thing. And that one of them looked discernibly better than the other. I think that I didn't know that we would get that out of this minicamp.
We're standing here, Jay. They're on the field. They break the huddle from team stretch and team jog, and they go both pick up the ball and throw it. It's no question.
Wow, I think that's telling.
So really whiz it. But as we go on, I want to watch these guys because they probably just got plays installed Tuesday, and they're out there running them Wednesday. Again, with guys that have no prayer to make the team.
Yeah.
And Shedeur's going to have to be so good to earn more reps that he's going to have to continue to deliver. I watch him. He's talented. I hear things. He's handling things well. We'll see. And he's 2 weeks in. They just 2 Tuesdays ago was the first time they were ever in the building for anything other than rookie minicamp or a visit, which was just hanging out and talking an hour on the whiteboard. So they're just getting used to this.
So beyond the stats, the important thing is everything has been positive so far as could be with Sanders.
Yes.
Is that fair?
Yes, with all of them, but yes, with him, sure.
Yeah.
He's going to have to win every single day
Yes.
in the meetings, in the asking questions, in the staying after practice, and all of that, because just to earn more chances, right? And we're going to really judge, and I'm going to be a part of it when we get to the summer and these joint practices, because that's where it's going to be. But to earn those chances, he has to do it now. And I really think the other guy does too, because I don't see the other guy impressing at all. And I'm not trying to be personal with him.
Right,
he
sure.
does not look like an NFL quarterback, and 31 other draft rooms didn't think he was a second-day pick.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to earn those too, because eventually they're going to matter. Right now, we're just talking about them. They don't matter.
What did you think of Kenny Pickett?
Looked like Kenny Pickett to me, which is unimpressive. But again, like,
So you would agree that with Jason that the two best quarterbacks yesterday that had the best day from what you've seen was Joe and Shedeur.
yeah, I mean, we're Allen Iverson. We're not just talking about practice. We're talking about May practice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
standing there with Jason, right, talking about lunch and watching guys throw, right? It's
Zach was
Joe
the first one in to
and
get
Shedeur.
lunch.
Quarterbacks before we deviate to lunch. Zach, can you finish what you were saying? Do you agree with Jason? It was Joe and then Shedeur as the top two guys.
100%. 100%.
All right.
And here's what Browns color analyst Nathan Zingura said.
Shedeur's look good, though. His ball placement is elite. His ability to layer throws is elite. I think he's got plenty of arm strength. We've seen that on display, certainly in camp at times. There's something about Shedeur. I got a chance to interview him. He is very confident, but not in a cocky way. Has a lot of belief in himself. I like him. I like the kid a lot. I was very into the Browns taking him in the first round. You know, in my tape study of him, to me, if you can be that accurate, he was so tough. He got beaten up in college. I mean, absolutely annihilated behind that line. Did he develop some bad habits? Sure. But when plays were clean, his ball placement is, I think, elite. And if you can be accurate with the football, deliver, and know where it's supposed to go, you can be very successful in this league for a long time, especially in this style of an offense.
Now, can things change? Yes. You know, things will get real once the pads get on and teams start hosting joint practices and they start getting into these preseason games. Now, the Browns, they're going to have joint practices against the Panthers and the Eagles. So we're going to definitely find out the QB pecking order by then. But for now, Shedeur, he is doing very well in OTAs. Now, you know why I'm really excited for Sanders? It's because of the feedback from Zach Jackson. Now, he's a well-respected reporter, and he doesn't mince any words. Listen to what he had to say on Deshaun Watson last year.
How are you feeling about Deshaun Watson right now?
Camp was so bad, boy. So bad.
And not many other people are saying that. Like,
Then they didn't watch camp. Look, they didn't have the line. There was 3 days that all the receivers were in actual team drills.
Yeah.
I get it. But he goes back in 7-on-7 and he holds the ball. 7-on-7, Tyvis.
Yeah.
Well, he always did that.
Right.
You know, we went against him when I was in San Francisco for joint practice, and it was funny because we was watching the tape, and he was standing there like, just like this. He didn't bounce or nothing. He just stood there, and we like, that's not gonna happen in the game.
Right.
So, but yeah.
So I have a level of trust in Stefanski to put together a plan.
Yeah.
I do believe that there's still a good player in there, but I see a lot of bad throws, and I don't see a lot of confidence.
Oof.
And you see, he couldn't have been more right. While others were singing Deshaun's praises, Zach was giving us the real. But Browns fans were gaslit into believing Deshaun was going to be great. Well, I believe that he knows what he's talking about regarding Shedeur, right? And I believe, based on what I've heard, he's just behind Flacco for the starting position. You heard what Jackson said about Gabriel, and we've all seen Kenny Pickett play. There's no way Shedeur could be behind them, not at this stage of the game. And don't get me wrong, I want what's best for the Browns. And if that means Flacco ends up winning the job, so be it. You know, Flacco, he has a track record of success. But the hope is that Shedeur gets a fair shake at winning the job. If he's given that, then I believe he'll be QB1 in no time. Make sure you leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.